Audi e-Tron GT, up to 646 horsepower for the electric sedan coupe. The GT of the future. With this bombastic definition, Audi has officially presented the e-Tron GT. Made on the J1 platform, also used for the Porsche Taycan, the GT is the first electric in Ingolstadt to be based on a native platform, that is, originally designed for battery-powered vehicles and not derived from traditional architecture, as happened for SUVs. e-Tron and e-Tron Sportback. The sports car will be available in the spring in two variants, the e-Tron GT Quattro with prices starting from €99,800 in Germany, and the sportier RS e-Tron GT, available with a basic price list of €138,200. 5 meters of grid. The formula is that of a sedan coupe with a distinctly sporty nature, designed for maximum efficiency. Thanks to active aerodynamics, the engineers managed to obtain a CX of 0.24. The stylistic features are typical of the Audi DNA, especially in the cut of the headlights, but we also find gritty details such as the very wide track and the inverted shape of the corners of the front single frame. The car is 4.99 meters long, with a wheelbase of 2.9 meters, and 1.96 meters wide, while the height is limited to 1.41 meters. The electric is almost 2 centimeters lower than the A7 Sportback. The rear trunk has a capacity of 405 liters, to which 81 liters are added in the front compartment, while the interior habitability in the rear area is favored by the same recesses in the batteries present on the Taycan. Traditional infotainment and climate controls. The interiors were designed around the driver. Audi calls them single-seaters, with a clear division between the two front seats given by the large central console, which also houses the air vents and physical climate controls in the lower part. With a heat pump as standard, details that clearly differentiate the setting from that Porsche cousin. The 12.3 virtual cockpit digital instrumentation is clearly separated from the 10.1 mm touch infotainment display oriented towards the driver. The multimedia system includes voice commands, Audi Connect services, and the Wi-Fi hotspot. But above all, it adopts specific functions, such as navigation according to the charging points. For the interior upholstery, synthetic leather and costade fabric were used. 646 horsepower for a 0 to 100 kilometers, h in 2.5 seconds. The two versions of the e-Tron GT differ essentially in performance. Both adopt an axle motor and liquid-cooled 93 kWh batteries with 800-volt technology. But the power levels are very different. The e-Tron GT Quattro delivers 476 horsepower and 630 Nm, while the RS reaches 588 horsepower and 830 Nm. Both can count on a temporary boost of 2.5 seconds, available when launch control is activated. The maximum power can thus rise to 530 and 646 horsepower respectively. The 238 horsepower front engine is identical for both, but the rear one delivers 435 horsepower on the GT and 456 horsepower on the RS and is linked to a 2-speed transmission that works similarly to that of the Taycan to provide both the best standing start and the possibility of driving at high speeds. Up to 488 kilometers of autonomy. The GT reaches 100 km per hour from standstill in 4.1 seconds and reaches 245 km per hour, while the RS declares 3.3 seconds and 250 km driving, the accelerators per hour respectively. Regarding autonomy, for the moment Audi is limited to declaring a maximum forecast value of 488 km in the WLTP cycle for the GT Quattro and 472 km for the RS. The batteries can be recharged with the 11 kW onboard charger or with the rapid systems up to 270 kW. The latter allows you to recover up to 100 km in 5 minutes, and go from 5 to 80% of the charge in 23 minutes. In normal driving, the accelerator release corresponds to the activation of the sailing mode according to the management provided by the Predictive Efficiency Assist. In dynamic mode, on the other hand, energy recovery is immediately air suspension for the RS. Driving pleasure is enhanced by the position of the batteries and the particularly low center of gravity, despite a total mass that exceeds 2 tons. The standard equipment of the GT includes electronically controlled suspension, rear limited slip differential, Audi Drive Select, and ADAS from the Audi Presense package, while the RS adds air suspension, electronically controlled rear differential, and system braking with tungsten carbide coated discs. The accessories for a fee. In addition to the rich standard equipment, Audi has provided a series of high-quality accessories for the e-Tron GT. In fact, we find the Matrix LED headlights with laser light technology, the carbon ceramic braking system with 420mm front discs, rear axle steering, aerodynamic profile alloy wheels with diameters up to 21, a head-up display, Bang & Olufsen sound system, 22 kilowatts onboard charger and advanced ADAS from the Tour, City and Park packages. It is also possible to equip the car with e-Tron Sport Sound, which modifies the digital stamp of the car according to the driving modes and with various customization packages with special paint and elements of carbon fiber. Finally, it is possible to customize your own car with the services of the Audi exclusive department. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.